How to double your salary, an autobiography and a dream, written by Polapragada. The book is dedicated to Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba and my daughter Niharika and son-in-law Praneeth. This is published by Economic Engineering Excellence, dated 23 November 2020 in Hyderabad, India. This audible version of the book How to Double Your Salary has an index, foreword, acknowledgement, part 1, foundation and preparation. Chapter 1, humble beginning. Chapter 2 is first 10 years of my career. Chapter 3, how to win in interviews. Part 2 is plan and execution. Chapter 4, career ladder versus career building. Chapter 5, how to deal with bosses. Chapter 6, developing subordinates. Part 3 deals with dilemmas and decisions. Chapter 7 is dilemmas. Chapter 8, plans, goals and definitions, followed by references. Foreword. The main intention to write this book is to share my dream with all youngsters. I'm sure all of us have dreams, but only few are lucky to have their dreams come true. Out of those lucky people, only a handful of them would plan and achieve it. Out of those achievers, only few attribute their success to circumstances, and rarely one can confidently say he or she planned well and executed their plan. Of course, providence and God cannot be ruled out in any human effort. However, some are egoistic to say they achieved it. Some are humble to say many others helped them. I say both are right and wrong. Right because nothing is achieved without self-effort and without help of others. Wrong because why only few of the successful people are accepted as leaders while society brands others as lucky? These leaders who are having a vision, a well laid out plan, record their thoughts, experiences, feelings, and frustrations. These leaders can give account of how they build their dream brick by brick. Thus, they guide others and become leaders. Others who are all successful may be called heroes, but definitely not leaders. Success is some ability to achieve things, whereas leadership is the ability to lead others. That's what makes leaders different from heroes. I may not be a hero, but I fulfilled my dream and I thought it may be useful to youngsters. What was my dream? To double my salary every time I change my job, or at least every 5 years, double my salary, which works out to be 20% rise every year. So when I calculated, I had to earn more than 1 lakh per month before I retire, even if I start my employment with a humble salary of a 4-figure salary. I stopped breathing. That was way back in 1978 when salary of the President of India was mere rupees 10,000 per month. How can I imagine that huge salary of about a lakh per month? So I threw my papers and rough calculations in the dustbin, but could not erase the idea of doubling my salary from my mind. How does it look like doubling the salary? If not every 5 years, at least whenever I change my job. Finally, after my retirement, I decided to write a book. I recall now how I reached my target and thought of sharing my story with all of you. I cannot say this book is my autobiography, though majority of the incidents are real. Of course, names are not to keep their privacy. This book at best is a dream and at the worst is a fiction. The hero of this story not only reached his goal of doubling his salary, but he shared his life incidents and his dilemmas, which may help others. The main purpose of this book is to point out there is no dream unachievable. Doubling the salary every year is tough. May not, may not be possible always, but we can try our best. My word of caution to youngsters is to be prepared for tougher times ahead. The coming years post coronavirus are tough, and working not only hard but also smart will benefit the employees to retain their jobs. In this chapter,